in the backyard. I'm obviously not camping, but I thought I'd do a little quick thing on building a fire in a little more detail, using natural type tinders instead of the little fire starters that I use. I haven't done it a lot, so we'll see how it goes with our smaller pieces and everything. And then I'm gonna make a little cup of coffee. So here we go. If you notice, my hatchet looks a little different. I actually resharpened it. I learned how to do that with a file, so it's got a better edge on it. And then I didn't like the black on it, so I actually sanded it down, and it just looks a little more worn, and then rubbed it down with linseed oil, so it's got more of a natural look to it. But I like it. I think it looks cool. It feels good, so yeah. Little things. Ideally, you're gonna want pencil lead size, or about that size, and then you wanna go more of a size of a pencil in diameter. Obviously, these are a little flatter because I've shaved them off. Some of these are really flat, so they should take heat well. And then you get up to thumb size, and then up for your cooking fuel will be like wrist size. Maybe a little smaller than that. Yeah, so that way it will take the fire a little better. My little poor backyard fire pit got rained in it last week for the first time in a long time in Vegas. So I'm actually gonna put some wood in here so I have a dry base to start this on. I'm not gonna do a big fire. I just want it to be enough to get this water boiled so that I can make coffee for the afternoon. Is the whole kind of purpose. I said earlier I'm gonna do a fire without my fire starters. This is actually fat wood. You can get this from pine trees. It's usually down in the stump after they'll fall over, or in like a joint where a limb would come out of a pine tree. The sap will form, and then that sap's really flammable, so it makes a fat wood. So we're gonna use the wood today instead of a fire starter. So for this, I'm gonna take a 90-degree spine on a knife. If you don't have one, you can do it with a file. And then you're gonna make some shavings. Just take that and grind it against it. And it's gonna make this dust. And that's gonna be what's flammable. That's what's gonna take our spark. So we'll do more of those. You're gonna get a good amount of that because that's what's gotta get it started. It's not cooperating. You don't want to use the blade because the blade, you can dull it by rubbing it, obviously like that. It's not really how it's made to cut. Another thing you can do is kind of dig into it and make little curls that will also take fire very well. you'll be able to smell this stuff too, because it smells very strong of turpentine. Something else you can do to get a little more control is to put your thumb on the back of your knife and then kind of turn it down and out. Get more of those curls off of there. Almost like you're whittling. If you know how to whittle a whittle bit, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know why it's got to be that accent, but you know what? It's my channel, so boo-hoo. All right, I think that'll suffice, and if it doesn't, you'll be here for it. So if you have a 90-degree spine on the back of your knife, you should be able to strike a fire steel with it. So we got our stuff built up here. We're gonna try to get this thing going. What's our focus look like? Here we go. Add our little pencil lead there. I think that'll work. And that's all she wrote. We have coffee in a Kuksa in the backyard. And she's strong because I'm heavy-handed on the instant coffee. I did instant so that I didn't have to worry about doing grounds or anything like that. So you can do whatever you want, but always tastes better when it's on a fire. Thanks for playing. I can't tend to get it like that. Jesus. Oh my God.